Hey Virgo, I have been getting 333 a lot the last couple days. And about a week or two ago, I ran across, so my favorite book in the Bible is Ezekiel. Now, I'm not taking you to church today, but I do want to share with you this passage, okay? And it has everything to do with your reading, okay? Everything. It says, Thou art unto them as a lovely song of one that hath a pleasant voice and can play well on an instrument. For they hear thy words, but they do them not. Right? Then ye shall know that a prophet hath been among them. Right? So for me, what it was and that's Ezekiel 33:33, right? So that was a part of like this message that I'm supposed to be bringing to you today. What I got was people are going to regret how they had been treating you, right? So the things that you're talking about, the things that you're sharing with other people, it's like you told that you knew and you were letting them know, Virgo. Okay, these people were not listening to you. They did not hear you. They weren't listening to what you were talking about. I feel like, and how Virgo is set up in my chart. So I have I have a lot of moon mercurial like swings of back and forth. And then I have Virgo in my 8th house, right? So how Virgo's set up in my chart, like it comes out of my mouth and it's like, oh man, like I really wish like they would have listened to that. Like that was like a real good message there. I feel like how Virgo is set up in your chart, like it's like something with like the Mercury, it's something with water, right? And I feel Virgo very much so like you've been telling people like what's gonna happen, what's gonna pass, like what's coming, and they weren't listening to you. They thought you were like just a pretty face or like you just sounded good when you talked, right? But I feel like as this is like coming to pass, like they're like, man, I really wish I would have listened to what that Virgo had said. Like I really wish. And I feel like you're also doing that with yourself. Like it's like you're getting these messages, like you're hearing these things, like these things are like showing up to you and it's like I knew that was going to happen. And that's how you know you were a prophet. Ooh, okay. Let's get into your cards here, Virgo. 6 of Swords. I feel like that's like your passageway. Like that's like your route. It's like you escape. Like you were telling people like, hey, you better get on this boat. Like this is about to happen. Like these are the things that are coming to pass. Like you better jump on, get on, like hurry quick, right? I feel like you were like letting people know. I feel like it's kind of like Noah's Ark. I don't know why we got so biblical today. I feel like it's like Noah's Ark, right? Death. I feel like you knew it was going to be like this huge transformation, this huge change. And I feel like you had been letting people know, right? Like you had been telling these people like, hey, this is what I'm thinking is going to, these are the ideas and thoughts that I've been coming up with. And I think, this is coming to happen for us here. And I feel like people were not listening. Still, the Tower. Virgo, you had all the answers. Like you knew everything that was coming to pass. Like Virgos, I love Virgos. Okay. I like that they're so straightforward and they're always so helpful. Like they always have you always have like the best advice. You always know like the right direction, right? At least that's how you make it seem to people, right? And you always have like a better way of how to do things. And I feel like these people weren't listening to like the direction that you were trying to take them in. And 4 of Wands. This could have been happening in your home. I feel like you knew you had to change directions in your home. We did have the Tower here, Two of Wands, and the Four of Wands. I feel like there was, like something was happening in your home, like where things were like kind of coming to an end, coming to a close, coming to like a rebirth, like a transformational stage point direction. And you knew like this tower was about to come down. Like you knew. Okay, let's get into the Six of Swords here. We have the Emperor, the Queen of Pentacles. Let's get one more card. And the Two of Cups. We have the Emperor, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Two of Cups. I feel like this Emperor and this Queen of Pentacles got on this boat. I feel like there was like a coming together of sorts for these two, right? Could have been a relationship. So yeah, back to the Noah's Ark thing. I don't really know much about Noah's Ark. I really don't. Like, I love the Bible, I love God, I love church, I love all that stuff. But like, I don't really know like all the Bible stories but how I'm seeing this right here, we have the Six of Swords, okay, and then we had this Emperor and Queen of Pentacles right under it with its Two of Cups. And it kind of looks like everything's going in like pairs. Like people are like pairing up here, right? It's like, you know how it's like two of every kind of animal that gets on this boat? That's how I'm kind of seeing it. I feel like, ooh, I'm getting hot. Ooh. I feel like it was like, I feel like everybody's just kind of like pairing up. Ooh. What is this Death card? King of Pentacles. Justice. I feel like whoever had, whoever was kind of like this loner here and like keeping all the wealth to themselves, could have been somebody that was like the head man in charge here, like the guy that like held all the coin. I feel like that Justice is that sword here is like swinging down on all this, like balancing out. I feel like he could have been like embezzling or stealing money, or you know, just like had too much of it, you know what I mean? And this Justice card's like swinging down. There's going to be a rebirth with this Knight of Wands. Keep in mind, this was all under the Death. The King of Pentacles, Justice, and the Knight of Wands, that's all under the Death. I feel like wherever there was like where there wasn't like a balance in finances or a balance in action, that sword's coming down. What is this Nine of Swords? We have the Seven of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles. So you're just kind of at this point, like you're waiting, like you know, like you're having anxiety because we have this Nine of Swords here. But like, I feel like this anxiety is because like you know, like this is gonna happen. You know that somebody's gonna be like leaving something or somebody behind, right? You know it's time to like to move on, and you've just kind of been like waiting on the sideline, like for this to happen. Chariot, yeah, you know somebody's moving on. You know it's time to move forward, right? It could be you walking away. I feel like you could have been like almost planning to walk away from something, and that was giving you anxiety. You know, like, oh, it's about that time. It's time to go. We have the Tower card here with the Eight of Pentacles. Whatever you have been working on, Four of Pentacles. Whatever you have been working on and like keeping like hidden, keeping secret, like holding back from others, like whatever you have been like kind of working solo on, that Tower card's coming down here on you. The Star. Yep. Anything that was like being held back from or keeping secret, like that's coming into being, like, and being healed. Wherever, wherever I feel like you were taking on all of the effort and all of like the finance, where you were, I feel like you were carrying a heavier load than somebody else. And I feel like that's what was coming in and being balanced. I feel like that's what's coming in and being healed. Whatever you have been working on in secret, yeah. Where you were taking too much of a load. What is this 2 of Wands? We have the Empress and the 8 of Cups. Yeah, I feel like this Empress is like walking away towards a new direction. 6 of Wands, yep. It's gonna be good, yeah. I feel like you knew it was time to move on, right? I feel like you knew it was time to move on, and I feel like that was giving you anxiety. I feel like you weren't ready to like move forward. But I feel like as you actually do start moving forward, it's gonna be successful. What is this 4 of Wands here? We have the 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like where you had like this household in the past, it was kind of like dark and creepy. Yeah, the Fool here. It's kind of like dark and creepy. It wasn't like it wasn't like the home of your dreams, right? I feel like things were like out of balance. And I feel like once you start on this like new direction, this new path, this new like settling foundation, right? Like it's bringing in beauty. Like you have a whole new start here. And you're like feeling free. Like you have a lot of yellow here. In the 4 of Wands as well. You have a lot of yellow. A lot of yellow. Wherever you have found this like new home at, like you're having success. Like very abundant. I feel like you knew that once you actually like got there, it was going to be this way, but I feel like you were just worried about like the first couple steps forward, right? I feel like you weren't seeing how this was going to turn out. You knew that you had to like get going and like moving forward, but you couldn't see like the outcome. You couldn't see that it was going to be like so beautiful for you, right? That it was going to bring like everything it was like that you could have been imagining, really, and more. All right, Virgo, let's get one card out for you. Pay attention to numbers, right? So I've told you I have like a clock that kind of talks to me with its numbers and stuff, and like its little house and moons and stuff. But pay attention to like the certain numbers and like how they're making you feel afterwards, right? Like what kind of things like are happening around you when you're seeing those numbers. Or colors. I've been having like a lot of messages through colors lately. Like I'll talk with my guys and be like, okay, so if this person is like for me, like have them wear green. If this person is like somebody I should avoid, have them wear red. You know, like stuff like that. Like start seeing if you're like noticing different colors and numbers, right? Chanting. Keep sharing your voice with others. Keep allowing that free flow of energy and share it even if nobody's listening, right? Even if nobody's like, if you're like, hey, I think this is what's gonna happen. Like, I think you should go this way. I think, you know, like, don't stop like sharing that with, I scratch my nose. Don't stop sharing that with others, right? Because it's gonna come back to you in a much better way, right? Even if they're not listening. even if they only think you're like a pretty voice. All right, Virgo, y'all have a wonderful June, and I'll see you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye, guys.